Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to all the elders and apostles throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. I also like to give double honors to the head and the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach on it down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And also, by the way, that 100% choose lies with the elders apostles of Great Millstone. Alright. And I also like to give another shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to our heritage in these last days. Another shout out to you sincere Akim that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity in these last days. And also a quick shout out to you few out Wathium, you sisters out there that's standing in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. Alright, to y'all, like to say Shalom. Alright, I'm coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Rashai with another exhortation video. And I'm going to go into this article that I saw in the end time headlines. Alright, and it says, China imports have come to a halt, which could result in empty store shelves by summer. You see that? So this means that famine is on its way. You see that? All right, because a lot of you people out here, y'all can't go days, without eating, man. And truth to be told, these grocery stores can only hold up to 3 to 5 days worth of food on the shelves, man. You see, and the way people eat now, the way these people eat now, they can't go 3 hours without having a damn meal, man. And I'm guilty of that. I used to be guilty of that. But now, I came to the point now, I started fasting, man. I started, praying, to Yahweh Shem Rashai. And fasting is good for you, man. Because there's going to be days, you basically training your body to get prepared for this, man. But these people, they not getting prepared of what's to come. They thinking that they local grocery stores going to forever have groceries in them. No, man. We're coming to a point where there's about to be great famine on the earth. People are about to start eating their kids. People are about to start eating just random people, man, because they hungry. You see? You got to understand, America get a lot of their goods from China. You see? And y'all over here talking about, oh, we'll beat China in a war. All right, we're going to see, because how y'all going to get y'all food? How you going to have the energy to fight? You see? So, hey, man, shit is about to get real out here, man. No food. This is about to be very scary, man. We're living in some scary times, man. And if Yahweh Shem Rashai is not dealing with you, it's going to be very scary for you, man. So it says, recent reports, and y'all laughing and scoffing, and saying, y'all laughing and scoffing about this whole China situation. Now, knowing China is for real, man. See, one thing about America, man, America people, they don't take shit serious, man. They don't take nothing serious until it actually happens. But anyway, it says recent reports suggest that U.S. consumers may face empty store shelves by summer 2025, driven by a significant drop in imports from China. You see, it says by this summer. You see, and one thing about America as well, America is one of the biggest, if not the biggest consumer country there is, man. That's all American people do is consume, man. They don't know how to just, save portions of nothing, man. They just consume it all. You see, America is the biggest consumer, and they're gonna be they're gonna feel, they're gonna feel this drought, man. It's gonna be a heavy drought. This is another Great Depression, man. It says this development linked to escalating trade tensions and new terrorist policies have sparked widespread concerns across retail sectors. It says multiple news outlets have highlighted the potential for supply chain disruption, particularly in industries reliant on Chinese goods such as apparel, electronics, and toys. It says the decline in U.S. imports from China largely attributed to the repetitions of tariffs under Trump administration. You see, so y'all favorite President Trump, hey man, he's about to stop these goods from coming in, man. So y'all gotta be, hey, y'all Trump supporters, when y'all see y'all shelves empty, y'all have nobody to blame but y'all president. You see? I have nobody to blame but y'all president, because he's the one that's calling the shots. And really, he's not even calling the shots. Really, the high bankers, you know, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, the Dukes and them, they really the ones that's calling the shot. But who they gonna put the blame on? Your whole president, Donald Trump, man. So it says, according to Post on X, imports from China have repeatedly dropped by 64%, with some estimates suggesting a 24 billion monthly shortfall in supply chains. These figures align with analysis from retail and logistic experts who warned that the reduction in frigid from China could lead to noticeable shortages as early as June 2025, with potential worsening during the holiday season. And yeah, because during the holiday season, everybody tends to buy out things, man. You know, trying to get things for their family, whether if it's toys, whether if it's clothes. So you ain't gonna see none of, like they said, your electronics gonna be affected. You know, your clothes is gonna be affected, and even coming down to the food is gonna be affected. Cause you gotta understand, America get most of their stuff from other countries, man. So when Trump is putting all these, you know, tariffs on people, and these tariffs is getting put on, what you think that's gonna happen to America? Famine. You see? Because America don't make that much stuff, man. They because when you look at your clothes, what it tends to say, made in New Zealand, made in China, made in Japanese or whatever. You see? Because like I said, America's the biggest consumer country there is, man. So look at these precepts, man. This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. It says, the full storehouses should be the full storehouses should suddenly be found empty. You see that? So your local grocery store, your local Walmart, your local Ross, you know, these stores that I know that I'm buying, you know, your local Belts, your local Nike stores, you see, all those stores are gonna be full. It said what? It said the sown places, yeah, there was one sown, they had plenty of stuff, plenty of shoes, clothes, food, right? It said suddenly should have sown places appear unsown, meaning they're gonna be empty. It said the full storehouses, even your storehouses where they store everything at, meaning, because you know, like your distribution centers where all the stuff go before they get into the grocery stores, right? It says the full storehouses should suddenly be found empty. So everything's gonna be empty. Your storehouses, or your grocery stores, and your local store is gonna be empty. Even to the distribution center is gonna be empty, man. You know, because they gotta get their stuff distributed over to, like, for example, I used to work at this place called what was that shit called, man? The Balo, yeah, I think it was called the Balo Distribution Center. If not, it was the Food Line Distribution Center. But I believe it was the Balo Distribution Center. That's a local grocery store for us, you know, but they closed down now. But that was a local grocery store for us, but that food and stuff was getting distributed over there, man. You know, before they put it in the grocery stores. So even though it's gonna be found empty, man. Why? Because they ain't gonna be able to get no goods. You see, they got the money for it, but because China, you know, don't want to, you know, give it to them, and they got tariffs on them, guess what? The stores is gonna be empty, man, and that's gonna cause famine, like I said, man. And that's prophesied right in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. Come on, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24. All right, and we're gonna read verses. We're gonna read verse. We're gonna read verse 3. It said, and we're gonna jump down. It said, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when should these things be, and what should be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" So they prophesying of what's to come. You see, the disciples asked him, what must come to pass, before the end, And this is what Yahushua said unto them. I mean, into his prophets, or his disciples at the time. Verse 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." You see the key point? It says famines. What if it be, what if the famine come from the technology, the things you have to wear and put on, right? Even to your, like I said, your food. You see, there's going to be famine. And you people not ready for what's to come, man. Because y'all always consume. You see the prophets, we're good without nothing, man. We good on this side, man. Well, I ain't gonna say we good on this side in that way. But like, we good because we got the Lord, man. See, y'all don't got the Lord. Y'all don't got Yahweh Shem Shah. So what does that mean for y'all? Damnation. You see? That mean, hey, cause like you said, what's that precept, man? Matter of fact, I think it's in the book of Proverbs. Let me go here right quick. Proverbs chapter 1. Damn, I forgot the point I was making, man. Slop. I forgot the point I was trying to make. But, hey, like I was saying, man, y'all gonna find out that shit is really gonna get real out here, man. All that scoffing, hey, man, all that shit gonna come to naught, man. Y'all ain't gonna be no more scoffing and laughing around, mocking the Hebrew Israelites. Y'all gonna see what we've been saying this whole time was true, man. And like it said in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33, then should they know that a prophet had been among me, man. Y'all gonna know in that day that the prophets was right. And don't come trying to look for us when y'all seeing all this happening. Don't try to come around, because I guarantee you, Yahweh Shem Shah gonna put the spirit on us to have our mouths cleaved to the roofs of our mouth, especially for the ones that saw us and scoffed. Lord definitely ain't having no mercy on y'all. Y'all pretty much done sealed y'all consolation. Y'all done sealed y'all judgment. You see, because y'all laughed and scoffed at the prophet. Hey, man, hey, you basically laugh at Yahweh Shem Shah. You ain't laughed at us. You laughed at Yahweh Shem Shah, man. And like I said, verse 22, I can read verse 22. How long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Y'all was hating. Y'all hated the knowledge Yahweh Shem Shah was trying to give y'all. Now, when shit hitting the fan, y'all gonna want to try to come around. No, because Yahweh Shem Shah said you should have seek him while he may be found. But y'all weren't trying to seek him. Why? Because y'all was too busy doing whatever the hell y'all want. Y'all didn't think these things was gonna come to pass. Like he said, and Habakkuk, do it, tear, wait for it. You niggas weren't waiting for the prophecies. See, we was waiting on the prophecies, and now we seeing the prophecies happening. You see, so when these famines come around, guess what? Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna mock you. He even said that. He said that in verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So the Lord's going to mock you niggas. And how he's going to mock y'all? Through us, man. We're going to be laughing. We're going to be like, damn, laughing. Saying, damn, the Lord fucked them up. The Lord going to really be laughing through us. You see? Hey, Lord may have us seeing you get killed. We just over there laughing at you, man. Mocking you. You see? And hey, especially the Lord give us remembrance of y'all scoffing us as well, man. You was that dude that scoffed us. You getting your head chopped off. And Esau just looking at us, ain't even trying to attack us. But the Lord mocking us through, the Lord is mocking y'all through us. You see? So Lord, when this video was edifying, I'm going to close with giving our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rachach Wadash. Shalom to the next time. Shalom.